disturbing news from Orire local government area of Oyo State, where gunmen have invaded Ahoro Ele community of Ogbomoso, Oyo State, abducting the principal of a secondary school and an unspecified number of students.
Láàárọ̀ àwẹ̀ fún àwọn ọmọ wa wọ́n lọ sí school ìkan bí aago 9 kọjá a rí àwọn ènìyàn lóòótọ́ wọ́n wọṣọ bí àmì àwa ń sọ pé àlejò wo lọ́wọ́ lúyáwọ́ta camp tó sọ.
Across the nooks and crannies of the country, metamorphosed into state police.
A key provision of the bill empowers state governors to appoint commissioners of police for their respective states, subject to confirmation by state houses of assembly. Under Clause 17 of the proposed constitutional amendment, a state police service shall be headed by a commissioner of police of the state, appointed by the governor of the state on the recommendation.
Imagine sending your child to school or watching your husband leave for work, only to receive a phone call hours later telling you they have been kidnapped. Then comes the ransom demand, the sleepless nights, the desperate prayers, and sometimes, even after paying millions of naira, your loved one never comes home. Sadly, this has become the reality of many Nigerian families. Just recently, the country was shaken by reports from Ogbomoso, where armed men abducted teachers and pupils. One teacher was later killed, while other victims remained in captivity as their families waited in fear and uncertainty. Every time a tragedy like this happens, Nigerians ask same question: what is the government doing? Now, another question has entered the conversation. Would state police make Nigeria safer? The Senate had passed the constitutional amendment. Supporters believe this could become one of Nigeria's greatest security reform. Critics fear that it could become one of our biggest political mistakes. Today, we are putting emotions aside. We are examining the facts. Let's begin. What exactly is state police? Many Nigerians have heard this phrase, but surprisingly, a lot of people still don't understand what it actually means. Right now, Nigeria operates one police force, whether you are in Lagos, Kano, Warri, Enugu, or Bayelsa. The Nigeria Police Force is controlled by the federal government through the Inspector General of Police. Ironically, governors are often called the chief security officers of their state, yet they cannot directly command the police serving in those same states. For years, governors have argued that this system slows down security decisions and limits their ability to respond to local threats. The proposed constitutional amendment seeks to change that. If eventually becomes law, every state would have the constitutional power to establish its own police service, while the federal police continues to handle national responsibilities like terrorism, border security, interstate crime, and other federal offenses. On paper, it sounds simple, but the proposal has divided Nigerians. Let's start with those who support it.
When this came up, I raised the observation with the Senate President and my colleagues, and they said, well, this is a very important bill. Let's take it in, then give the public the chance to look at it very well, especially the state police bill. It's a very good idea.
Why many Nigerians support state police? The first reason is insecurity. Nigeria has spent years battling kidnapping, banditry, communal violence, armed robbery, and terrorism. Supporters argue that one centralized police force can no longer effectively protect over 200 million people spread across 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. Secondly, they argue that the local officers understand their communities better. Imagine investigating a crime in a village where officers speak the local language, know the terrain, know the roads, know the culture, and even know many of the residents. Supporters believe intelligence gathering becomes much easier. Then comes another argument: money. Many governors already spend billions every year buying patrol vehicles, providing fuel, building police stations, and supporting security operations. Supporters therefore ask, if states are already paying this much, why shouldn't they also have greater operational control? Those are compelling arguments, but now let's hear the other side.
With your political roundup stories, let's tell you that the People's Redemption Party, the PRP, has cautioned against the proposed establishment of state police. He said the party is saying the reform should not proceed under the current administration. In a statement signed by its national chairman, Dr. Hakim Ahmed, the party argued that while Nigeria urgently requires comprehensive security reforms, public confidence in government institutions must first be restored before undertaking what it described as a far-reaching constitutional change. The PRP also questioned the administration's handling of the country's security challenge.
Why many people are against it? Here is where the debate becomes even more interesting, because those opposing state police are not necessarily saying Nigeria does not need a better security. They are asking a different question. Can politicians be trusted with this much power? Imagine a governor facing a tough election. Imagine protests against the government. Imagine opposition politicians criticizing the governor. Now imagine if that governor controls the police. Critics fear state police could become political police, not public police. Another concern is funding. Some states are financially stronger than others. Can every state consistently pay salaries, buy equipment, train officers, maintain professionalism? Or will some states have effective police while others struggle? There comes perhaps the most sensitive concern. Nigeria is a country with many ethnic groups and religions. Critics worry that local recruitment could, if not properly managed, increase perceptions of bias in some communities. These concerns cannot simply be dismissed. They deserve serious discussions.
My mind went back to the First Republic because there is nothing new in what is going on. During the First Republic, that is between 1960 and 1966, Nigeria had a decentralized policing system whereby you have the federal police on the one hand and the regional and local government police on the other hand. In the north and the west, where the police was well developed, a policeman was called Yandoka in the north and Olopa in the southwest, in the west. So there's nothing new in what is going on. But we must ask ourselves, why did Nigeria abandon the dual policing system? It had to do with gross abuse of police or police powers by regional heads. And that was why there was a huge debate between 1975 and 1979, whereby the members of the political class and other interest groups in our country collectively agreed that we needed a central policing system.
What protection does the bill offer? Supporters of the amendment say these fears were considered. According to lawmakers, the proposal includes safeguards such as national standards for recruitment and training, oversight mechanism, and legal limits intended to reduce political abuse. But here is something worth remembering. Laws don't enforce themselves, people do. A good law in the hands of bad leaders can still produce bad outcomes. Likewise, a strong institution led with integrity can deliver meaningful results. So ultimately, success depends not only on what is written on paper, but how faithfully those provisions are implemented. Having looking at both sides, we can all agree that Nigeria clearly has a security problem that cannot be ignored. Family deserves to live without fear of kidnapping. Children deserve to go to school safely. Farmers deserve to go to their farm without worrying whether they will return home. Something has to improve, but creating state police alone will not automatically solve insecurity. If corruption, political influence, poor accountability, or weak institutions remain unchanged, then changing the structure of police may simply relocate existing problems rather than solving them. The debate should no longer be, do we need state police? The real question should be, can Nigeria build state police that answer to the law instead of political interest? Because if that question is answered well, this could become one of the most important security reform in modern Nigeria history. If it isn't, history may judge it very differently. Now, the amendment moved to state houses of assembly. If enough states approve it, Nigeria will move one step closer to state police. Whether that become a turning point in our fight against insecurity or another chapter in our political struggles, only time will tell. But now, I'd like to hear from you. Do you support state police? If yes, tell me why. If no, tell me what concerns you the most. Let's have a respectful conversation in the comments. If you enjoyed this balanced analysis, please like this video and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.